What's good, everybody? Coming to you with a quick video NBA 2K16 news update. Earlier today, we kind of got some information confirmed, and we got a little bit of some new information. Per ESPN, well, actually, the first outlet that I saw that had it was USA Today. Spike Lee was interviewed, and he was talking about his involvement in the new MyCareer mode. Basically, if you can see on the cover, which I'm going to show you, which we also learned a little bit about, it's basically being called a Spike Lee joint, which anybody who is familiar with Spike Lee's movies is familiar with the term. That's what pretty much every movie he directs is called. Now, what is really crazy is the storyline for this particular version of MyCareer, or in NBA 2K16 for MyCareer, is that you're going to be taking control of a high school player who's going to be taken through the different rigors and challenges and impediments that befall a great high school player who is trying to then transition his way to the NBA. Now, the interesting aspect of this is that this is what really has me intrigued. So we're starting as a high school player. How is college going to be handled? It would it would blow my mind if there was some sort of college basketball like simulation that you got an opportunity to play. If we're going to change the shot clock, I'm really intrigued. Does this start off with me playing in a college basketball type of a situation? You're going to create, if you think about it, like, if you think about He Got Game, right, which is a Spike Lee directed movie, starred Ray Allen, who was called Jesus Shuttlesworth in the movie, right? He went to a fictitious college called, I think it was called State University, right? So what if NBA 2K creates a fictitious NCAA or a fictitious collegiate organization, right, and has your first few games as college games before you even go to the NBA? Oh my God! Now that right there that's real business right there. That would really, you know what's coming. 2K love me. If y'all do that, 2K love me. Okay, because that's what I would love to see. I don't know. I don't have any information about whether or not that's the deal, but that would be super awesome. And I think starting as a high school player, because I'm trying to think about this. Like, would they start me off as a high school player and then take me through cinema screens to go through my collegiate career? I don't know about that. I think it would be more apt that they're going, I would hope, I shouldn't say it's more probable. I would hope that they're going to have some sort of collegiate experience. I think that would change everything. There's nobody who's really done anything like that at all in this whole single player campaign type of a sports experience. So I think that would blow socks away. Now, one thing that's really crazy is the name. And I'll be honest, I'm hoping this is like miscommunicated or something. The name of your guy is Frequency Vibrations. What is that? What is that? That sounds like a YouTube channel for somebody who fix car stereos or something. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure. I'm a little bewildered about what's going on with that. First and foremost, are you taking away from me the ability to name my character? Because then I might not dig that. And then how much RPG aspects am I gonna have? Which I enjoy that. So in the single player campaign thing. So I don't know. I'm waiting to hear what the deal is with that aspect of it. But overall, I am intrigued in a serious way about this MyCareer thing. Spike Lee is saying that he is done. I think it was 9 hours. I could be wrong. It was a really extended period of time of the motion caption. He's new to this stuff, so he's never directed a video game before. So we're gonna see how that actually translates. I'm sure we're gonna see some of the signature Spike Lee stuff, but they did say which I was kind of happy to hear, is that, and I wasn't surprising me, but the game is still going to be a rated E for everyone game. So we all know, you know, Spike's movie's gonna be a little bit rough, not for the 17 and under crowd for the most part. So it's not gonna be on that. Is, you know, NBA still has, I mean, 2K still has a agreement with the NBA, and the NBA is not gonna let you go willy nilly with their brand. So and you know, we don't necessarily need, you know, we don't need that. I guess somebody can, if Rockstar want to make an NBA game or a basketball game, we might see some of that in there. But you know, for 2K, we're gonna keep it pretty general, right? So, but there's still going to be a lot of drama and things like that, according to what the article said, which I left a link in the description. So, you know, some ups and downs. What we did learn also about the cover athlete is that originally we were told, or we weren't told, originally it supposedly leaked that James Harden, Stephen Curry, and Kevin Durant were going to be on the cover or in some sort of 3 cover set, where it turns out Kevin Durant's not going to be one of the 3. It's going to be Anthony Davis of the New Orleans Pelicans, which I think is really cool. I mean, Anthony Davis is definitely one of the best players in the world. Durant missed most of last season, still one of the best players in the world, but you know, it's nice to go with that new, fresh kind of a look. Now, there isn't going to be a cover that features all 3. There's going to be a cover, 1 cover each, so you kind of get 3 different versions. You know, it's going to go all over the place. Which cover would you prefer to have? Would you prefer to have Steph, he's the MVP, James Harden, he's runner-up, or Anthony Davis, who by most accounts is probably going to be the best player in the NBA in the next 3 years, more or less. If you ask me, just me personally, my personal preference would be to have the Anthony Davis cover. He's from Chicago. I'm Chicago all day, so that's why. Like Steph, don't have a problem with James Harden, but I would prefer to have the Anthony Davis cover if I had the opportunity. If I had the choice, that's the one I'd like to have. So that's it for the covers, for the cover situation. I can't wait to hear more information about the game. I'm starting to get, like I said in the last video, really excited about what the possibilities can be. I'm hoping they didn't take anything away from my league and my GM, only added to them. You know, I'm gonna say it again. Can we get to create people over 7'2"? And I don't mean for the park necessarily, you know, because I understand how that can work at the park. You know, you got people 8'5" down there at the park playing point guard. You don't need that. But I do want to see, you know, I want to be able to create a 7'5" center from our roster file, not necessarily to go to the park. You feel me? That's what I want. I don't, you know, I'm not trying to make a mega park guy. You know, so I want to be able to do it. I want to be able to put a headband on somebody, some goggles, change up some hairstyles a little bit, throw some more hairstyles in there. You know, it would be nice to be able to change the hairstyles of existing players, but I understand how that works because we're talking about a full head scan. When they scan LeBron, they scan his entire head, hair, and everything. Changing the hair is kind of funny, but that would be cool if you could do that. I'm not gonna really worry about that too much. That's lower for sure, lower on the list. But yeah, those are some of my most, you know, requested things. I'd also like to see you be able to design or create your own uniforms for my team. That would get me into it more. Can't do that yet, so that's something I'd like to see. Hopefully we'll see some of that stuff that I just mentioned announced in the next few months. But it's starting to get serious. It's starting to get serious, and I'm starting to really feel like 2K love me. 2K love me. I appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Peace.